Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Super excited to record this video. I have a lot of things I want to share with you guys. I also added in a mic. It's kind of right in my frame of view, but I think it'll make me sound better than using just my MacBook mic. But we'll see how it goes after I upload this video and see what you guys think about it. But in this video, we want to go over how I find certain stocks to trade, and I also want to go over my Walmart play I had today and my space play I had, and also the importance of charting. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's see. First, I want to pull up the space flow I had seen. And actually, one of my I was typing the whole thing. One of my members actually had put in a graphic that BlackBox somebody had put in there, actually, and this is what it looks like right here. And this is actually to the T what I look at when I'm looking for different plays to use. So time frame. So time frame is really important to me since I'm more so of a day trader, a scalper for the day. I'm looking for contracts that are going to expire this Friday, or if there's a lot of flow in it, then I'm looking for the flow to be for the following Friday. So 3 weeks out is really too much. 2 weeks is okay, and 1 week is usually perfect. If I'm trading on a Thursday, then it has to be a lot of flow for me to get in that Friday, just because it's going to be super volatile. But if it's like a fresh week on a Monday, I'm looking for expirations that expire that Friday. And if there's a lot of flow coming in, then the next Friday I'll go ahead and get in that expiration too. Just all depending on how much flow is coming in. I'm looking for them hitting the same strike price. So they're not always going to hit the same strike every single time. Sometimes it's going to be spaced out between about maybe 4 strikes or so, depending on how big depending on what stock it is. Bigger stocks have more strikes than others, and some stocks even have like decimal amounts. They might have like $50 and 50/50, and then $60 strike. Okay, so that, and then I also look for the contract to be increasing. So actually, I'm gonna move this to the side so you guys can kind of see. Let's see. So I'm gonna look at the space flow, and I'm trying to look at a couple. Let's see. I don't know if BlackBox has it where I can. Okay, actually, 141414. Okay, this is actually a perfect example right here. So let me pull this graphic back up, and as you can see right here, when it says looking for contract price increasing, so in BlackBox, I'll look at this part right here. So you see for these 19 and a half calls coming in for 717, the person paid 114, 114.3, 115, 110, they went back up, went down to 111, 115 again, 116. So you want to see this right here to be increasing. Some stocks aren't as the delta, and that's like how much the underlying, or how much the option price would go up for every dollar the stock goes up. But some of them aren't as lucrative as others. Since space was getting hit up so much, and it's a pretty lucrative stock, it's going to move. But you do have those other stocks. It was kind of be like pharmaceutical stocks who don't really, are penny stocks that really don't do anything. All of a sudden, some big news hits and the options really won't move that much, just because they're not that liquid. So you want to be looking for the options contract to be increasing, and that's something I definitely look at. So my main things I look at is my time frame, the expiration, and then definitely the contract price to be increasing. So that's 3 main things I look at. And then on top of that, really not 3 main. I really thought that one of my members had made this off of what I said, because this is exactly what I'm looking for. But next, an A or AA. So A means ask or above ask. So right here you can see is a whole bunch of asks coming in, and then when you see a lot above ask, that means they're paying more than what those contracts are worth. So you might have like a bid and ask, the bid being at 80, and the ask like at 90 or so, and that person might come in at 92, 95 cents to hurry up and get into the trade. They don't want to because you have that spread, that $10 spread between the 80 and 90, kind of play around so you can get a better price for it. But when you do that, it kind of takes a longer time to get a feel in that, because it takes a while for somebody to accept that offer you put in. But a lot of times when you come in above ask, that's when you can get an automatic fill, and that shows urgency. So if you start to see a whole bunch of above ask, it's showing that, okay, these guys really need to go ahead and get into these trades right now. And next are sweeps. So sweeps are orders are put into the market immediately, and you're not pre-negotiated. And blocks are pre-negotiated trades where where these institutions will go ahead and already talk to the exchanges, or to negotiate the price they want to pay. And blocks really don't move the stock all too much as sweeps. When you see a lot of sweeps coming in, then that's that's a good sign. So yeah, guys, so that's what's to look for with flow. I'm going to see, I think somebody did put this in the Discord group, and if you're not, make sure you are in the Discord group. We're almost at 100 members. Please go ahead and join us. I'm having some pretty good call outs recently. I feel like I'm doing pretty well, getting some good calls for you guys. I'm still new at, so I'm still trying to see exactly how to alert you guys so you guys can go ahead and get in. I don't want to emphasize on my exit as much as go ahead and just like alerting these trades on when this flow is coming in, when strike is coming in, expiration, everything like that. Because once you're in the trade, I might get out, sooner than you get out. Sometimes I'll leave a lot of money on the table because I like to get in and out of trades, but there's sometimes a lot more money on the table. But I'll go ahead and see if I can put this in the Discord group. Also, guys, make sure you thumbs up, like, and subscribe to my channel, please. I feel like I'm getting some momentum with the channel too. With my last video doing pretty well, hopefully this one does pretty well too. A lot of Discord members were asking for it. So yeah, guys. So this is the flow in space this morning. And actually, let me go ahead and look at. Oh, sorry, I have two screens. Let's see. I need to look at what exact time did I actually get into the space trade, so I can go ahead and okay, it's up there. Let's see. So I can go ahead and show you what time, because this is a lot of flow that came in right around here. And let's see, my first space trade came in at, one second, at 9:38. So it's right about here I had gotten in. So I was watching all this flow down here. So all that flow down there is what I was watching. And let's go ahead and pull up this chart too. I'm trying to have this video be kind of quick, but I have a lot of stuff to go over, so it might not be that quick actually. And space was the one that I didn't know these guys were gonna hit this up this morning. So I didn't really do my homework on this. As when I say that, I mean, ooh, I got it really good down here. When I say I didn't do my homework, meaning, actually, that's not what I want. I didn't. I wasn't able to chart this at all. So one second. Let me get this drawing off. Okay, drawing. 1 second. Activate, remove drawing. Okay, sweet. I forgot. I was drawing actually support and resistance, and that's going to be actually my next thing I want to talk about with you guys, because that really saved me today. Just knowing what exactly is going to be going on. So at 9:38 is when I actually got into the trade. So entry. Let's see, and I was able to get out of it at 9:38. I got out at 9. Wow, was that quick of a trade? I got out at 9:42. So up here, 9:42 ish. Yeah, up here. And this is a perfect example of why you shouldn't follow my exits, but mainly my entries. So, I mean, look at this, guys. I got in right here, exit right here. Of course, it dipped down, this is also a little bit, but it spiked back up. So I got out at 1839, and it hit a high of 1936. So I think I made about $500 or so on this. 520. So I probably could have, let's see, I probably could have doubled. I could have at least made $1,000 or so on this. But like I said, I like to be in and out of trades, and that's why you shouldn't always follow my exits. I mean, it's cool to see exactly when I exit, but just a trader I am, and I know a lot of traders in my Discord group are kind of, they like to hold on to positions a little bit more and swing trade a little bit more. So you shouldn't always follow my exits, but my entries are the most important thing you want to follow in the Discord group, because I really look out for certain trades you guys can go ahead and get into to find some money for that day. But yeah, guys, so this is a space trade, and this is quick and early in the morning at 9:38. And usually I like to wait till at least like 9:40-ish to come in and go ahead and make a trade. But because the market's really hectic the first like 10-15 minutes when it opens. But this flow is just coming in so steadily. And look, guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know how I missed this earlier. I'm telling you, look at this. Above ask, above ask, above ask, above ask, above ask. Like, these guys are trying to hurry up and get into it. And I think that's why I was really able to gain so much in a short period of time, because these guys are just really jacking up the price, and these options was moving up so fast. So that was a space trade, and that was a good one. And that was actually the only flow I had. That was the only flow trade I had for today. So that's why it's important to go ahead and chart out what you will be doing, just so you know. Just so you have other plays, you know, not all the time are you going to be able to follow flow. Sometimes the flow might be bad, you know. It might just be, you know, a low volume day. But if you do your homework, then you can go ahead and, you know, make a decent trade on something. So my next trade was Walmart, and actually I wasn't even following Walmart flow into this trade. What I was following was my charting that I had did the night before, and I'm going to go ahead and show you that right now. Walmart, sweet, here it is, exactly right here. So let me go ahead and find exactly where I got into this Walmart trade, so I can see this better. So Walmart, I got in at 9:39. Let's zoom in a little bit more here. Let's see, I got into Walmart at 9:39, so let me swipe out here. Entry, and I'm gonna go ahead and explain why I got into this trade there. So I got in at 9:39, and I was out at Walmart at, wow, 9:48, 6, 7, 8. Wow, I nailed traded today, guys, and not every day is going to be like this, you know, but I even know I know the top and the bottom like that. So I had this level, this 125 level here from the day before. So that's why charting is so important. So flow is actually coming to Walmart a lot yesterday, but it wasn't able to really. I was able to really notice this 125 level was pretty strong. As you can see here, it kind of did the same thing yesterday morning too, kind of bounced off the 125 level. And then once it kind of fell below it, it definitely dipped back down to another support level. Then, you know, of course, after hours, you know, that the chart really doesn't matter because it's so sporadic. So this morning when I was watching the trade, actually, I was just kind of watching what it was doing. I see it open up kind of high and then drop back down. And I was like, okay, you know, if it hits further, then I'll leave the trade alone. But I waited, and this is why I got in right here and not in right in the morning. So I was watching it, and I saw it kind of go back above the 125 level, and then I was waiting for candle confirmation. So I waited for it to kind of get above it a little bit more, and here it is a little closer for you guys. So here's one green candle, another green candle, another green candle, and then once it got to a certain point, it was well kind of off that. I was like, all right, I think this thing has enough momentum to go ahead and bounce off that 125 level. And, you know, it dipped back down a little bit, but then it shot back all the way back up to the 120, what's this, the 127-ish level. And I had this all charted out. So once the stock got to this level up here, I knew that, okay, you know, this is another resistance level. Support down here, resistance up here. Once it got to this level up here, I knew that it was kind of going to have some trouble getting through it. You know, it was kind of a tough level, so I sold out. So that's how I was able to nail that trade. You know, I saw it go back, you know, go back through the support, bounce off the support, go right back to that point where the resistance is, and I sold right there. And that literally just came from me doing homework. You know, after every, you know, trading day, I go ahead and review some trades. I'll look at some of the main stocks. You have your Boeing, your Apple, your Facebook, Alibaba, Beyond Meat, Roku, Spotify. A lot of the main names that move around a lot that are kind of volatile, that's the ones I like to see. I like to chart out and see exactly what's going on. And I was actually going through charts yesterday, and I didn't see anything that, like, there was no good setups, you know. It was some good levels in certain things. I think in in Momo, actually, ticker symbol MOMO, but that was a good setup in it. But where that level was, it already passed a level in pre-market, so it wasn't going to, you know, reach that level again. So Walmart was the only one I had, and there was a couple of members actually in Discord group that was still in this trade, so we were all kind of talking about it already. And yes, I was able to get in right here and exit up top, and this is why charting is so important. I mean, and this charting is pretty good. I mean, look at this, you know, and this is the range that that Walmart was in for a while. Let's see, let me go ahead and. I mean, you can look at this. You know, hit the support level, trying to get through, then and then it falls back into that support. You know, and once it falls through the support level, it usually drops down pretty hard. So it drop back down, you know, could bounce back up and drop back down to the support. Look, bounce off support, and then kind of, let's say, you know, throughout the day, kind of getting higher and higher, and then towards the end of the day, it cracked that support level, you know, bouncing off that level. So once you pass a resistance level, it becomes support. So you can see right here, it's bouncing off that, you know, support level now. That was resistance. bounce off that level-ish again. And it's not always going to bounce directly off it, but it's kind of like a magnetic field almost. Once you get close to it, it doesn't want to really touch that level again. And you can see it was bouncing off it. And I could have held this trade and gained a lot more because, you know, let's see, it hit a high right here, what, 128, you know, but I like getting my money and getting, you know, right out the market. But yeah, guys, this is why charting is super important. Why you always want to, you know, go ahead and just do your homework and chart some stocks out. You know, if you know, after the market's over, after you finally get done, you know, chilling with the family, making dinner, or whatever it is, go ahead and sit down and, you know, and chart out a little bit and see what's going on. And there's a couple of members actually had to chart out too, and they were actually just looking at the wedge of it, seeing that, you know, Walmart was going to actually peak a little higher. Trying to make sure I cover everything. Oh yeah, guys, there actually is a BlackBox trial coming up. Let's see. If you actually go to, excuse me, let me get on my phone. I actually just sent a screenshot to one of the members. If you go on Twitter and you look up BlackBox 10, BlackBoxTN, all one word, and message him, he'll go ahead and get you a free week trial. So next week will be a free week trial for BlackBox stocks. Make sure you guys go ahead and tune into that. I think that is about it. It's kind of a longer video. I like to keep most of them at 10 minutes, but I had a lot to talk about. A lot of members wanted me to touch on certain things. But yeah, guys, I'm actually really liking this right here. I think this is a really cool cheat sheet. A lot of you can go ahead and just look over this and kind of review it, and have it sticking in your head, you know, so you know what exactly to look at. And when you're trading stocks, or when you're looking at actually BlackBox flow. And I want to pull BlackBox back up. Another feature that I do like about it is, let me see, why is this? 1 second. My MacBook always acts weird when sometimes like when I share, not when I share my screen, when I connect both my monitors, like the sizing is off sometimes. Okay, I think this should be it. Options. Okay, so this button right here is for flow, and it's going to show all flow that came in that day. And this next button right here is for alerts. I don't know why nothing is popping up. Oh, there it is. Kind of slow. But yeah, this button right here is for alerts. So a lot of times if I'm watching flow and like maybe 10, 15, 30 minutes are going by, I remind myself to go back and look at alerts. And what alerts does is it shows you the top gainers that day. So like Google, they said they had an alert when Google puts, it went for 237%. Now puts went for 209%. Space calls went for 138% today. They alerted at 65 cents and went all the way up to 155 at the high. You know, so it's cool to go back and look at this, and I can go and I can hurry about hopping the trade. And even Walmart. So Walmart did get some flow today. I went for 30% today, but I wasn't really looking at too much of Walmart flow, just because I had the tentacles down. And that's how you can use the flow to benefit yourself with the with charting. You know, so Walmart had a lot of flow yesterday, and a lot of times when these stocks have a lot of flow, it might not move, you know, necessarily that day as much as will the next day, you know. So Walmart was one where it kind of moved a decent amount yesterday, but it still has some power to, you know, to continue going up. So that's why I was keeping an eye on that one, and the sub was perfect for that one in my charting. And another one was AMD. So AMD got hit up a lot, I think 2 days ago, and I had one of the members who was actually in the thread, and AMD wasn't really moving that much, and today, you know, it hits highs, and the AMD chart was looking so good this morning. I was actually walking the member through this trade. He was trying to figure out where he should get out of it, and I was just talking to him because, I mean, look at this right here. I really like this chart. Let's see. I think he was hitting me up after 11ish, so it's like right around here or so. And it's just steady going up. You know, I like that. I hate when it kind of like dips down, kind of like right here almost. But this is the morning time, so you know, between 9:30 and 11, stocks will be most volatile and hit their highs. You know, just about at 11ish and a little before it. Then after that, it kind of going to steadily incline. You know, slowly but surely up. But yeah, I was telling that member that I really liked this chart just because it was steadily going up. But I was able to help him, you know, go ahead and get in and out of that trade. He got into it about 2 days ago and was able to, you know, he was actually losing money in the trade because AMD was dropping yesterday. Of course, the whole overall market was. But AMD made up for it today. And that's when I had a lot of flow in it a couple of days ago and didn't really move too much. But then today was the day it really moved and it hit some highs. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. Let's see. I'm trying to go. I went to the threads to see if there's anything I missed I want to talk about. I think that's pretty much it. The video is just at 20 minutes long. I hate having long videos. But yeah, guys, so make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Discord link is in the description, and it will be in the first comment. I'll tag it in there. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the BlackBox trial. Go ahead and I remember I told you you can go on Twitter, look up BlackBox10. Just at BlackBox10, one word. Pull up his profile, and you can go ahead and send him a DM or message him. Send him a DM, or you can mention him on one of his tweets, and he'll go ahead and get you signed up for the BlackBox trial. I know a lot of you do want to sign up for it, but it's always cool to get like a free week trial. You kind of see how it works and what the community is like, and different things like that. But yeah, guys, so I think that's about it for today. Hit me if you have any questions, and then comments. Join the Discord group. Don't join the Discord groups. Continue watching videos. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys.